Hello and welcome to the feedback video for assignment 5, circular motion. In this video we're going to look at the questions indicated here, and at the end of the video you'll be asked to complete a question that includes some similar concepts. Please pause the video, attempt the question and hand it to your teacher as soon as possible. The final question of this assignment is asking us to compare two different cornering techniques. We first have to imagine that Scott's previous cornering technique was to corner near the middle or inside of the track, not near the outside of the track when entering or exiting the turn. Here we show the relative size of the centripetal force required for him to make this turn. Now, by entering or exiting near the outside of the track, as is the advice, the driver has increased his radius of circular motion. This means if he was to corner at 14 meters per second as before, he would require less centripetal force from the friction to make the corner safely. Now, the previous question described that with 16,000 newtons of friction, Scott just avoided slipping. That 16,000 newtons is the maximum amount of friction between the car tires and the road that Scott can get. Any speed requiring less than this would be a safe speed and he would be able to make the turn, as the friction can provide that force. Any speed requiring more than this towards the center will not be a safe turning speed, and he will slip as the friction is not big enough. He could therefore increase his speed at this larger radius so that his centripetal force is 16,000 newtons. If we approach this mathematically, you should be able to see from the centripetal force equation that centripetal force is inversely proportional to radius. Therefore, as you increase the radius, you must decrease the centripetal force for a given speed. The centripetal force equation also shows us that if Scott had a centripetal force of 16,000 newtons, as he had previously, and he increased his radius, he would also have increased his speed. This would give him an advantage, as he can take the corner at a higher speed. Right, okay, if you could pause the video, attempt the question, and hand the answers to your teacher as soon as possible.